Hello, my name is Caelan Huntress, and I help people improve their Zoom presentations by engaging their audience with activities and exercises. I've got a lot of these listed in my Zoom host checklist, which you can download in the link below. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share with you an excerpt from a recent digital engagement workshop where I talked about the 4 levels of engagement and how you can keep people more engaged and interactive in your Zoom meetings. There's 4 levels of digital engagement. I mean, we want people to at least observe what's happening, to be present and see. Ideally, we'd like them to participate. But because if they're not participating, they could resist. I'm sure you felt this way in a Zoom meeting sometime in the recent past. You're there, you're unhappy, it's not being run well, you're doing something else on the side. And that's one end of the spectrum. All the way at the other end of the spectrum, we can have contribution, where the meeting is more than just what you can create as the host, because you're incorporating all of the wisdom that's in the room. During these different stages, you're going to be doing different things. To get people to contribute, you have to invite them to contribution. To get people to participate, you need to discuss. If you just want people to observe, you can demonstrate just to show them what's happening. And the best way to get someone to resist is to troubleshoot. Hang on, can you see my, oh man, did my camera go down? Hang on a second, if I just do this for 5 minutes, I'm gonna lose the whole room. And there's feelings that happen at all of these levels. If people are resisting, I'm gonna feel confused. If people are observing, I'll feel competent. If people are participating, I'll feel comfortable. But really, we want to feel confident in our virtual meetings, because when you have confidence, that's going to make the entire meeting feel guided. And that's what people look to you for as the host, is they need guidance of what we're doing next. And this is how you do it. And the more that you troubleshoot and fumble, the less engaged everyone's going to be. So I don't know if you could hear that from the video recording, but there was somebody clicking a lot. They weren't on mute, and they were on one of the lower levels of engagement because they were doing something else. The reason I had my earpiece in was because I had to do some troubleshooting in that workshop. It was one of the worst tech fumbles I've had in my career, where I was in the middle of the workshop and I couldn't hear everybody. So I had to dial in on my phone as another and then listen through there. So, but because I had spent time troubleshooting, she had gone down those levels. After this presentation period, I went back to a game. And we played a game, and that participation and contribution moved people back up the ladder. And then they stopped doing things in the background. And so those are the levers that you can pull. If you're troubleshooting, people are going to go down that scale. But if you're playing games and exercises, people will go up. And that's why I have this Zoom host checklist, which you can download at the link below. It gives you a list of games and activities that you can facilitate in your Zoom meetings to get people interactive and enthusiastic. So go ahead and download that workbook if you don't have it already. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll give you more tips on how to keep virtual meetings better than Zoom fatigue. I'll see you around the internet.